Hello, everyone, and happy Monday. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. It's Lindsay here with another unboxing for you. I do have an America's Thrift Supply jewelry bag that will be opening. I'm recording this on Friday. I actually just ordered another one of these. They sold out super fast, but I was able to grab one, so I'll be sharing that soon. Today we'll be doing this. Thursday's Thanksgiving. I'm still going to have a video. I'll probably just do a fun box for Thursday. And then I'm not sure about what I'll have for the following week, but this will probably be the only jewelry video this week. So if you're new here, I am a part-time reseller here on YouTube and Poshmark. And I also do sell on the Real occasionally as well. And I post mystery unboxing videos here on my channel every Monday and Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. So if you do like that type of content, I would love to have you subscribe. So this one is a recent bag. I just got it in this week, and I was able to order another one of these today. I'm recording this video on Friday. They are selling out super fast. So I haven't done one of these in quite a while, so I'm excited to see what is in here. So we'll go ahead and get started. If there's anything that you would like to purchase, please send me an email. I do need a timestamp of the item along with a brief description, the price, and if you're a new customer, make sure you send me your mailing address as well so I can get you out a PayPal invoice. So let's go ahead and get this open, and we'll take a first peek and then dive right in. It did include an invoice, so I'll see when we ordered it. So it looks like we have a variety in here at least. One of my subscribers was saying that her box that she just ordered, the last one she had, it was all paparazzi items. So that would be very disappointing. I'm just trying to get the camera at a good angle here so we can see what's in there. I ordered this one on November 14th. I did use the code Kristen to save 15% off. So make sure that you do that if you're going to order. And the total with the 15% off was $38.25, and you're charged $9.99 shipping. So they're a little bit cheaper than the Goodwill Blue Box. And in my experience, I've done pretty well with these. So I am more than happy to give them a try. So let's go ahead and get out a handful and we'll get started. Phoenix is upstairs taking a nap, so I don't know if we'll be hearing from him during the recording. He was very loud in my last one that I showed on Thursday. But I am back to recording inside for right now. It is still fairly warm out for this time of year, but we are going to be getting that room closed up soon. So it looks like a lot of little bits and baubles, but the first item is gorgeous. This is a pendant, and it does have abalone and these beautiful little flowers, and there may be a marking on that. Let me see. No, I think there's just a little bit of an indent, but this is beautiful. I don't know if that could possibly have sterling findings on it, but it's gorgeous. I'm just going to test that real quick, and then I'll put that on the screen. If it is sterling, I will show that, but that is really pretty. So off to a good start with that. I'll put info on the screen. And we have another pendant here. This is a gold tone lion head. And it does look like the bail is separated there, so you would have to clamp it down if you're going to put a chain on it. Otherwise, it could be converted into a brooch or something, but definitely some color loss on it, but it's super cool. Let's do $2 on that one. And we do have an earring. I'll put all the earrings to the side for the end. And we do have these rings here. I think they are just like an acrylic. but we'll check them over just to make sure they're not Bakelite, but they are pretty lightweight. And I think there's more in the box here. So that one, the bottom of the band is sitting at a 7. They are a little bit thicker band. And same on that one. So we'll do both of those. We'll do $2 each on those. Those are nice. And we'll see if there's more of them. I'll lot them together. And we do have this bracelet. The stretch seems okay, but it's quite large. So let me get a size on that one. It is sitting in at a size 8 on stretched, but the stretch is pretty good. I think they're just acrylics beads on there, but it's in good shape. We'll do $2 on that one. And then I do have some more of these rings here. So this one's a little bit different shape. And that one is coming in about 8 3/4. So I'm going to move those all together and then we'll maybe create a lot. And this one is kind of open on the back, really cool shape. And it is slightly adjustable. That one's about an 8 on that. It's kind of like an apple juice color. And then we do have this pale blue one. And I don't see any markings on these. This one is coming in about 7 1/4 on that one. And we'll move the earrings over. That is pretty. So these two are huge hoop earrings, but they're not a match. So we'll keep going. I don't know if this was an earring or possibly a bracelet that is broken. We're just going to put that into craft. That will be $1. I'm going to start a bag for craft. And it looks like we have some earrings here. They're kind of like the little faux leather ones, blue and yellow. We'll just do $1 on that. And this is really pretty. Definitely looks like it's vintage. And all the stones are there. That is gorgeous. And I don't see any markings on this one. I'm going to Google image search that, but it's definitely really pretty and in very nice condition. I really don't see scratching on the pearl, and the chain maybe has just a little bit of wear, but overall it's really good, very silky. So that's a nice item. So far so good. This is going to be in craft. We have this stretch bracelet. These are painted wood beads. And we'll just do $1 on that one. It's in okay shape. And we do have a shell necklace here that's pretty. And I don't think this goes on there. I'm just trying to see where... Oh, that's an earring. Okay, so this is marked. Jewels C, maybe? I feel like I've seen this before. But another item I'm going to have to look up. But this is really pretty. So it is a double layer necklace with the abalone shell. And then it has this gold tone little pendant on it over the top. And really nice shells on there. And then the gold tone clasp. This is in pretty good shape. It does show a little bit of wear on the metal, but no chips or anything on the shell. So that's a good piece. I will put info on the screen for that one. And look at this earring. This does have all of the stones there. That would be a beautiful brooch, but hopefully we get a match for that earring. And this was an earring in here. That's also really pretty. And then this is a bracelet. And it looks like it has little stone chips, maybe like an amethyst, and then there's a clear. I don't know if that might be sterling. No, it is magnetic. And this one is coming in. Oops, it looks like it might be broken or maybe just came unclasped. So it might need to be tightened up a little bit on the clasp because when I put it on the mandrel, it did snap off. So that one is sitting at 8 3/4. Possibly could be an anklet as well. I'm not sure. We'll just do $2 on that one, but it might need to have the clasp tightened up just a little bit. But overall, it's in pretty good shape. And it looks like this is broken off of a bracelet or something. That'll just be in craft. Very pretty earrings in this lot, and a lot of them. Next up, we have a ring, gold tone with like a peridot color stone. And this one is adjustable. There's some tone loss on it, but really pretty with the heart. And yeah, it's pretty adjustable, but it is on the smaller side. You'd have to have it under a 6 for it to stay closed. So probably best around a 5. And that one is magnetic. We'll just do $1 on that one. It is showing some tone loss. And if there's a lot of single earrings, I'll probably not put them into craft. I'll just do a whole bag of single earrings and then sell them that way. Next up, we have this stretch bracelet, like a metallic gold. That'll just be $1. And then we have this ring with the money symbol. And again, there is tone loss on this one. I think it's just gold tone. And that one is coming in at a size 7. And we have this bracelet. There is some glue that's kind of coming out there. But it's like a raffia material with faux pearl in the shell. So cute. It could be a homemade piece. We'll just do $1 on that one. It is quite pliable. And we actually are getting some earring matches, I think. These ones are right here, so I'll pull them out. Really pretty colors for Easter. The nice pastel. Nice beaded earrings. And there's an earring in here. I think this is a ring. This brass tone, larger piece here. But we need to get the earrings out first. So this is cool. There might be just a little bit of a scratch right there on the center rhinestone. But it looks like the other stones are present. Really pretty teal color. So it will cover pretty much the whole finger. And it is adjustable, so that's nice. Let me see where it's sitting right now. This one might be kind of hard to measure. The bottom part of the ring right now is going down to a 6. So it is somewhat on the smaller side, but it could probably go a little bit bigger. That's gorgeous. Let's do $3 on that one. Does show wear, but it's a really unique piece, really neat. And we do have some earrings in this little bag. I don't know why these are in a separate bag, but it makes me want to look at them a little bit closer, I think. And they are yellow. I don't know what that material is. They kind of look like lemons, and then just a gold tone hook. And it is showing a little bit of wear on there. And they are magnetic. We'll just do $1 on those. And we also got a match to these. I think those are just a faux kind of blister pearl in there, set in the silver tone. And these are in really nice shape. A little bit bent on the post here, but that should be no big deal to fix. Really shiny silver tone. I don't see any wear on these. Let's do $2 on those. And we also got a match to these earrings. This is very rare to get the earring matches in these lots, so very grateful for that. These look well made. They do have the peacock feather and the gold tone leaves. And there is a little bit of wear on the hooks and some light scratching. I don't see any marks on those. I'm going to Google Lens those because they do look nice. And I'll put some info on the screen. This one, the stretch is not that great. I'm going to put that into craft. This is broken off of something that'll be in craft. And this is also going to be in craft. That's no good on that stretch. This one kind of matches this other bracelet, so I'll just include that also. I think we were doing $2, so we'll do 2 for both of those. And this little plastic bangle is really small. That'll be in craft. And this one is kind of like a Rasta colorway, adjustable kind of friendship bracelet. That'll just be $1. And we do have another one of these. This one does not have the glue exposed, so it's in a little bit better shape. So we'll just do $1 each on those. And this one I'm going to put into craft. The stretch is really tight on that, so it's going to snap at some point. And that's a pretty bead. That'll be in craft. This will be trash. And ooh, we got a third one. So this one also looks pretty good. It does need a wipe down, so we'll do $1 on that too. And we'll see if we get any more of them. And this is just a gold tone little piece of chain that'll be in craft. And we do have this bangle here. And it looks like it is broken. That'll just be in craft also for $1. Craft. That is broken. That'll be in craft. And that might have been the other one to it. That'll also be in craft. May have been part of a necklace because here's some more pieces to it and these beads. And that is cold to the touch. I don't know if that could be a stone, like a tiger's eye or something. Or maybe it's just glass. But all of this is going to be in craft. And those beads as well. And we have more of that. That'll be in craft. And we do have this shell stretch bracelet. This is pretty, but the stretch is about to go as well. But really unique piece. That'll be $1 in craft. And we do have this huge cross pendant. That is really neat. And it is on a leather cord. The cord's a little bit dry, but really cool pendant. We'll do $3 on that one. And I think we got a match to these. They kind of look like baskets. We'll just do $1 on those. And that might have been an earring. That'll be in craft. And that's a really, really dainty shell. Very fragile. So that one would be very easy to break. We'll see if we get a match to it. And we have this bracelet. This looks like a bourbon and bow ties possibly. It may have been branded with the tag there, but it's been removed. And those could be real pearls. They're really pretty. We'll do $3 on that one. And that is sitting in at 7 1/4. So $3 on that bracelet. And that might have been a matching earring, or possibly just a piece of that necklace. There's no hook on it. That'll be in craft. And we have more beads here. And that'll be in craft also. And we do have this ring here. I think it's just fashion. All the stones are there. And it does have some wear on the metal. Looks like copper coming through on the prongs. It is a size 9. And it's not magnetic, but I'm pretty sure it's just costume. We'll do $2 on that one. And that one will just be in craft, not great stretch. This is a broken earring. That'll be in craft. This is also a broken earring, really pretty. That would make a nice pendant. That will be in craft for $1. And I'm still gonna, even though if there's any broken earrings that have a match, I'm still gonna put them over there so I can lot them up. But we are gonna have a ton of earrings to go through. This will be in craft. This is adorable. It's a little beaded fish pin. We'll do $2 on that. That is really cute. That earring is marked, so we'll have to check that out. We do have this necklace. And this is really cool. Kind of like, these are just acrylic, I think, but really cool kind of confetti look to them. And it needs a good cleaning. It's very dirty, but it's really cool. Let's do $3 on that necklace. That is nice. And we do have another one of these plastic rings. And that one is coming in at 7 1/2. So I think I'm going to lot all those together, and I'll just put one price on the screen for all of those. That was our first handful. So far, I'm pretty happy with the box. I know there's nothing like expensive in here so far, but some really unique pieces. I'm not going to be able to get it all out right now, so we'll just take a look at some more and go from there. And so far, there really aren't tangles, not to jinx ourselves. This is a gorgeous earring here. Wow. So hopefully we get the match to that. We do have this ring, and this has gorgeous blue stones in there. Looks similar to a bobble bar one that I've gotten before. Let me see if it's marked. There is an indentation inside. So I'm just going to move it aside and check it out a little better, but it's in good condition. That one is sitting in at a 6. So it's really pretty. So I'm just going to look that one up, and I'll put info on the screen. I just want to check out that marking and see if I can read it. And we do have more of this gold tone chain. That will be in craft. And a really cool bracelet here. It is a mixed metal, and it needs a very good cleaning, but it does have some weight to it. So let's do $2 on that one. It is going to need some work, but it is super cool. So not a bad piece there. And we do have another like homemade pin, but it might be broken. Let me see what they were trying to do with the safety pin there. Yeah, it looks like it's missing some beads, so that'll be in craft. And we do have a part of a watch band. This is for a Casio. A lot of gunk there. Stainless steel band. That'll be in craft for $1. I don't think I can do anything with that. We do have these, the safety pin that's set up like an American flag. That'll be $1. And we do have a pair of hoop earrings. And these are in nice condition, probably about a 1-inch hoop on those. And they are not magnetic. They might be a stainless. I don't see any markings on them. We'll do $2 on those. And really unbelievable how nice some of these earrings are. And is this a J. Crew? Wow. Those are amazing. So hopefully we can get a match to that. You know, that is definitely something you would see more in one of the thread up boxes. So we do have more of these kind of homemade style bangles or cuff bracelets. This one has like a crochet with the shells covering the metal. And then this one has floral and it's missing a pearl. So this one I'm going to put into craft. And then we'll just do the ones that are like wearable, I'm going to not put into craft. So we'll just do $1 on that one, but it's not going to be in craft. That will be in craft, that plastic bangle. And then we do have this ring here. This is pretty. It is adjustable, really dainty with the rhinestones on it. And this is marked, I believe. It looks like it says AD. I'm not sure what that would be, so I will try to get some info on that. I don't think it's anything real high end, but with the bypass style it is adjustable, so that's a good piece. And we've got another plastic ring in a pink. That one's 6 3/4 on that one. And this one I'm just going to put into craft, the pink plastic bangle. And then we have this metal one. And this one does have quite a bit of wear and needs a cleaning. We'll just put that into craft also. And these are on the card, Navi accessories. And it looks like all the rhinestones are there and they're in good shape. Let's do $3 on those. Not a bad item there. And we do have this. I'm going to put that into craft. That'll be $1. And I'm not sure what that came off of. That'll obviously be in trash. We have this pendant. And it looks like it's just a bunch of numbers there. I don't know what that is supposed to be. We'll just do $1 on that one. It does have some weight to it. And we do have another ring there. That's kind of that apple juice color on that one. And that one is about 6 3/4 as well. And this earring is marked Richelieu. Beautiful vintage faux pearl and gold tone. Hopefully we get a match to that one. And we do have this kind of wax cord necklace. I don't see any maker's mark on that. We'll do $1 on that one. And we have this really pretty chain here. It is gold tone and then some black woven in there. And I don't see a maker's mark, but it's in really nice shape. It would be a good layering piece. And that's magnetic. Let's do $3 on that one. It's going to take a while to go through the earrings. I will do that off camera to see if there's matches, because I think at least half of this box is earrings. So I'm just trying to untangle this. There is another broken bangle here. There we go. And next up we have this adjustable cord kind of friendship bracelet. That does show some wear there on the charm. So we'll just put that into craft for $1. And this might be okay if we can get it untangled. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but it looks like it might be in okay condition. Okay, so this bangle, that will be in craft. And then this might be a bracelet or anklet. And this is cute. It's got a little lock and key. And it's in pretty good shape. It does show a little bit of wear. I don't see any markings on there. And it's magnetic. And this one, it's very adjustable. It's sitting in about 8.5, so possibly an anklet on that one. Let's do $2 on that. And we do have this matched pair of earrings. This one is a little bit misshapen, so it will need to be reshaped. And definitely tone loss on this. And I don't believe there's any markings. And that's magnetic. So we'll just do $1 on those. I'm going to put that into craft, those pair there. And this might be a broken earring. It's missing a stone. That will be in craft. And then we have this chain. This is showing quite a bit of tone loss also. And I don't see any markings on that one. That will be in craft for $1. And we're ready for another handful. So no signs of sterling yet, unless there's possibly some in the earring pile. We do have a pair of paparazzi. These are pretty. They're a hammered gold tone and in excellent condition. We'll do $2 on those. They do have some weight to them. So not bad. And what is this? It is like a dream catcher. This feels like real fur or wool. And then it has this really cool buffalo. That is so cool. I'm sure this is just a artisan piece, but I will check and make sure that that's not sterling. And I'll put some info on the screen about that one, but that is really cool. I love getting these unique items. And this is definitely a very dirty box. And we've got another ring here. This one is like kind of cream with yellow, I guess I would say. That one is sitting in... this one's a little bit adjustable. It will go to an 8 max on that one. And we have another bracelet here. We'll just do, if you guys want all 3 of these, we'll do $3 for all 3. I think those were a set. And this may have been an earring, but it could easily be converted into a pendant. It's pretty cool. Let's do $1 on that one. And this is pretty. It may have been an earring set and a necklace, but I'm not seeing the other earrings, so I'm just going to move that aside for right now. It may have come off in the box. This is cool, but it is, I guess it was a post-back earring that it just needs to be bent back. It's really pliable, so I'll just move that over with the earrings for now. I'm really hoping we get a match to that J. Crew. Not sure what that is. More of that chain. That looks like a piece of body jewelry. I'm just going to put that into craft. That is pretty gross. And it is magnetic. Hopefully it's new. We do have a faux Louis Vuitton earring. And no markings on that one, but it looks like all the stones are there. And we have another statement necklace here. And this one is also marked. So that is that same brand as that other necklace. So very similar style with a multi-layer. And then the gorgeous pendant. I do think that is glass there. And all of the stones are present and really nice condition. So it looks like her pieces are well made. I will put some info on the screen on that one. We are showing some wear there on the clasp and the little jump ring, but otherwise the necklace looks to be in really nice shape. Really cool color combo on that one, so that is a good item. And we've got another one from the same designer, and this one is involved in a pretty big tangle here. So we'll see if we can get that loose. Let's move that aside first. So first up, we do have this brooch. And this is silver tone, and then it does have the abalone inlay. That is beautiful and in nice condition. I do think that is just silver tone. I'll check it to make sure I don't see any markings. Let's do 5 on that one. I love that piece. And we do have some really dainty chains in here, so a lot of times that is where the good stuff is. So we'll be careful and do our due diligence with this tangle. But it is in a huge knot right now. And this necklace is marked Sarah Coventry. So the gold one is, you know, just costume. And we did get that earring off, so that's good. So we have a Sarah Coventry. Ooh, nice. So that came off. And then it is tangled with another necklace here. And let me take a look at the bail. Or the hang tag, rather. And of course, that one is marked 10K. 10K India. So that is going to be a major ordeal. You can see this, and this chain is extremely dainty. So more than likely this is going to be a scrap type of situation. But I will put it aside and work on it, and then you know, we'll bring it out and test it so we at least know. But that is a monster of a tangle. So, you know, still exciting to get, but disappointing at the same time. That may have broken off of the Sarah Coventry, so I'm assuming that necklace is going to be broken. And then this is that same brand, that Jewels. And this also looks to be pretty nice. And there is a little bit of wear, but overall it looks pretty good on that one. So I'm going to look that brand up, and I'll put info on the screen about that. So here is our large stack of earrings. And we're probably ready to dump out the rest of the box. So the most valuable thing in there is in that huge tangle with the 10K white gold. But still really, really cool to get. So I'm going to move my trash items into this bag here. And we will finish up with this and then go through the earrings. So this is a stretch bracelet in this packet. We'll just do $1 on that one. I think all the stones are there. And this is some kind of clip. I don't know what that goes toward. It does show a little bit of wear, but cool. And we do have, okay, so this necklace in here, or bracelet or whatever, is broken. But they do have all the beads in this bag. So I'm going to move that all into craft. That'll be $1, and I will keep it together. We have this bangle. That'll be in craft. And we do have these paparazzi earrings. Those will be $1. And we did get a match to those. I may lot up some of the faux leather ones if we get more, but we'll just do $1 on those for now. And then we do have more of these rings. This one is really cool. And there is kind of like some rough texture there. I'm not sure what's going on, but really neat. I'll sell this one separately since it's quite a bit different than the other ones. That one's sitting in about a size 8. We'll do $3 on that. That is neat. And then we have this light blue one. That one is coming in at 8 3/4. We have this wider one here. That's coming in at a 7. And then we have this little green one here at 6 3/4. And we do have these puffy earrings here. They may be brand new. I don't see any maker's mark on them. They are hollow, so they are not overly heavy. This one's missing a backer. Let's do $3 on those. Those are really cool. And then we do have a pink plastic ring. That one is coming in just above a 9. And we have these earrings. They have a lot of tone loss. Vintage, were originally $5. No markings on those. We'll just do $1 on those. They show a lot of tone loss. I'm not sure about the J. Crew earring. We may have found it earlier in the video. These are just some chain link drop earrings. Those will be $1. And this is a keychain with an angel. That'll just be $1. I'll put that into craft, but it's in good shape. This one, the stretch is kind of stretched out. Pretty faceted beads on that one. We'll just do $1 on that. Ooh, we did get a match to these. These are beautiful. Now these ones do have some weight to them, but they are gorgeous and in nice condition. They just need a little bit of a wipe down. And let me take the backer off. Yeah, there's no markings on these. Let's do $5 on these. They are really spectacular. So, beautiful piece there. And we do have a couple more of these wood bracelets. I thought we did get one earlier. So I imagine I was doing $1. We'll just do $2 if you want all 3 of those. And we do have this hinge bracelet. This one does show wear. And there are some AB stones in there. A lot of scratching. We'll just do $1 on that one. And this one is sitting in, to stay closed, you have to be about a 6.5 on that one. So we'll do $1 on that. And we have more of the plastic rings. We have the blue one here. That is 6.5. We have this marbled one. This one is adjustable. We have this domed one with kind of the gold flecks in it. That is a size 8. And then we have this kind of yellow clear one. That's 6 3/4 on that one. And this is cute. I guess it's a pendant. It's got the little clip on it, or you could put it on a charm bracelet. We'll just do $1 on that one. And this one is going to go into craft. It's pretty stretched out. That will be in craft with the rest of that necklace. This metallic gold. We did get another one of these. I think I put it into craft. So that will go in there as well. And then we have earrings. That will be trash. That is one earring. I thought there might be two there. And then we have some loose beads for craft. And then earrings. They're all earrings. Earrings. We do have this dainty beaded necklace. That is a really pretty toggle clasp on there. Little seed beads. And that one is coming in at a size 7 and probably just gold tone on that. It is not magnetic, but I don't think that would be anything precious metal. Let me just take a look at, see if there's markings. I don't see anything. Let's do $3 on that one. That's really pretty. This might have come off an earring. That'll be in craft. Really pretty. These are Mia collection post back earrings, acrylic kind of facet emerald green, and then some gray rhinestones around that. And I believe they're in new condition. We'll do $2 on those. That will be in craft. That is just a faux Baroque pearl. And this is beautiful. Stretch bracelet with purple stones on there. The stretch is okay on that one. Let's do $3 on that one. That's pretty. And we have a cuff link here. It says, oh, Coleman Young for Detroit, Michigan. So that's pretty cool. I might keep that since we're here in Detroit. I might do something with that. And I think we had the other one to this that I put into craft, but I'll just put that with the single earrings for now. That looks like a broken earring. Yeah, so I'll put, even though that's broken, I'll just put it with the earrings. And then I'm going to lot those together. And we do have this ring here with the rhinestones. And it looks like they're all present. This is definitely on the larger side. It is sitting in about a size 10 on that one. So really cool. And that one's not magnetic, but I didn't see any markings on it. I will check it out a little closer. And we have this ring here. Let me see if there's any markings on this one. So this one is marked Lucky Delicates. So I don't know what that is, if that's a part of Lucky brand, if they had a higher end line. I don't know. It does show wear on this. I did not see any markings for a 925 or anything. And this one is sitting in at a size 6. So another piece I'm going to have to look up, and I'll put info on the screen for that. This little popcorn chain, that'll be in craft. That will be in craft. That tassel, craft, trash. Earrings. And we have this little chain here. It does have a F on the, so that's a little pendant. It has a F. And this may be marked. That is 14 karat gold filled on that necklace. It's in really nice condition. Let's do $5 on that one. That is a nice layering piece. I'm just going to put anything that looks like it could have been an earring in that pile. That'll be in craft. I don't know what that is. We have these little coins. This is cool. There is a dragon on them. So not sure what that could be. We'll just do $2 for both of those. And we have these earrings that are on the card here. They are clip back. And those are Monet. So I don't know if that's the original Monet card, but they are in nice condition, textured material. So other than the card, they're in nice shape. Let's do $4 on those. And we do have this ring here. Very pretty. This one I believe is just costume. I don't see any markings, and it looks like there could be some copper coming through. It is a size 8, but a really nice stacking ring. We'll do $2 on that one. It does show some tone loss, but really cute. And then we have some more beads for craft and another one of these. And this little puffy heart is really cute. And it is not magnetic. It's pretty hefty. So I'm just going to check that. I'll put that on the screen. I'm not sure what that is. We'll put it into craft. We got a ring here. And then I think all of the rest are earrings. So we did not get a match to this. I'll wait till we go through the earring pile just to make sure. But I'm going to put all of this into craft. And then we have this ring. And I don't believe there's any markings on this one. But it looks to be in good condition. Could be plated. I'm seeing a lot of silver coming through. And it is slightly magnetic, but really pretty. Some tone loss, but overall it looks like a well-made ring. That one is coming in at 5 3/4. Let's do $5 on that one. And that was it. So here we go. We have all of these earrings. So I'm going to sort through these and then I'll come back with any matches, and then the rest I'm going to put into a lot. So I will be back here. There will be no time for you, but I'm going to work on this. It's going to take me a while. So what an incredible box this has been. Let's go ahead and get started with our testing. And first up, I'm going to do the 10 karat gold necklace. So we can let that set up for a minute. I did not get a chance to really work on the tangle. So I'm just going to try to get a good scratch of the 10K. And we'll let that set up while we test the sterling. So let's go ahead with that. I have the 10K acid here. And it's not the best scratch in the world, so I may need to scratch it again. It's a really dainty chain, but you can see there that it is holding the scratch. So we'll check on that here in just a couple minutes. I did show these earlier in the video. Both of these hoop earrings are marked 925, but neither of them tested for sterling. So if anybody's interested in those, we'll just do both pairs for $3, but they are just gold tone and pretty lightweight. So you would get 2 different sizes of hoops there. And then there were 2 single earrings that were marked 925. So we will test those. This little stud earring that's missing a stone. And then this really cute one. And again, these were just both singles, unfortunately. And this hoop is pretty flimsy, so I don't want to scratch it too hard, but I do think that's sterling. And then the other sterling items we had was this Lucky Delicates ring, And this one is actually also marked 925. So it is showing wear. It does need a good cleaning and polishing up. I did see a listing on either Poshmark or eBay, and it had the stones listed as topaz. They are definitely not diamonds, so it could be a white topaz. So we'll go ahead and test that ring. That one is there. And then I did find a marking on this one eventually. The ring really looks brand new, other than a little bit of tarnish on the bottom here. But this is marked JCM CZ925, and it's a beautiful infinity ring. So we will get a good test on this one also. And our last piece that I wanted to test were these earrings. They do look like a turquoise, and definitely the metal looks like sterling. I could not find any markings on these, unfortunately. It could be covered up by some of the tarnish, but the stone is just so pretty. So we will test that. And it's definitely scratching like sterling. And it did leave a mark there, you know, probably because I'm just scratching off some of the tarnish. So let's go ahead and test these items. So we had the 2 single earrings here. And for this, I'm using the 18 karat gold acid. So we're looking to see if any of that turns blue. And then we had the Lucky Delicates ring. We had the JCM ring, and then we had the earrings. So let's take a look at that and see if I need to scratch anything again. So both of the earrings are not really coming in sterling. I'm going to still set those aside. I didn't get the best scratch on them, but the other 3 are definitely sterling. So that is awesome. The beautiful turquoise earrings, the JCM ring, and the Lucky Delicates are all sterling. So that's fabulous. And on this, again, I did not get the best scratch. So it is lifting. There is still some gold flecks there. So I do think it is 10K. I'm going to have to get a better test on it. But most likely this will just be going into a scrap lot. But it's still an amazing get. So very happy about that piece. And the box in its entirety was really great. So we will continue looking through the earrings. Okay, that was a really big chore to go through all those earrings. I may have missed some, but here is our lot of the single earrings. So we did get a lot of matches, surprisingly. But if anybody would like the lot of single earrings, we'll do $5. And like I said, I may have missed some, and there could be pairs in there, but we'll just do 5 on this whole bag. And then we'll go over the matches. The most exciting part was we did get a match to these gorgeous J. Crew earrings. And these look to be in excellent condition. And I think all of the stones are there. So I'm going to do some research on those and put a price on the screen. But those are amazing. And I did find another one of these little pendant clips in there. We'll just do $1 on that. I did have 2 of those. Unfortunately, this one was a single earring, but it was marked 925, so I want to test that. This one was also marked 925. There were these 2 little key charms. That'll just be $1. I'm going to put that into craft. These earrings, I believe, were marked 925, so we're going to test those. And these ones were not coming up magnetic, so I just want to check those. And same with this one. So I wanted to check all of these, and there were 2 of them that were pairs. So I will put that info on the screen. If the ones that are singles are sterling, I'm not going to put them into that lot. I'm just going to keep them for scrap. But we do have a lot of pairs, so let's go over these. We did have the shell earrings as a pair. And this left earring is much heavier than this one. They are showing a lot of scratching and wear, so those will just be $1. Even the ones that are in rough condition, I still pulled out if they were a pair. These are super cute. These wood red painted heart earrings. We'll do $2 on those. And just try to be as descriptive as you can in your email, since I'm going to try to move through these quickly. So we did get a match to these, and this post just needs to be bent back up. And they are showing wear. We'll just do $1 for those. And there were these knot stud earrings. These have a lot of tone loss, but really pretty. We'll just do $1 on those ones. They were magnetic. And we had these kind of leaf earrings, a lot of wear on those also. Those will be $1. We had these little studs. These, I believe, are missing a stone. I'm just going to put those into craft. And I do have a match to these. Really cool with the kidney wire. Just gorgeous little green discs. And they're kind of glittery. Maybe a rose gold on that metal. We'll do $3 on those. Those are really pretty. And I did have a match to these ones. This is magnetic. And I don't know, these feel like plastic. I don't think they're real stones, but really cool. We'll do $2 on those ones. And I did have these 2 flower earrings that are plastic. And no markings. This one, the post is a little bent, but overall, they're in pretty good shape. I think there was just these. It did come in another color or two, but I think they were singles. So we'll do $2 for both of those. And we did have a match to these earrings. I believe all the stones are there. They're really lightweight. We'll just do $1 on those ones. They're not in the best condition, but they are wearable. These ones are pretty rough. They're missing a lot of glitter. So those will just be $1. And then on this little earring and necklace set here, we did not get the other earrings, so that'll just be in craft for $1. These ones I'm just going to put into craft. They're, you know, really not worth selling. And we do have quite a few more matches here. I'm just kind of messing them up, so I'm trying to grab them in order. We do have these seed bead earrings. They're in okay condition. We'll just do $1 on those. We have these like Americana colored hoop earrings. And the clasp is working. These are starting to come unraveled, so we'll just do $1 on those. Those are more of a craft item. And we did have 4 of these wooden earrings. And none of them really go together, but you could certainly mix and match them. So we'll just do $2 for all 4 of those, if you want to do something with that. And these really cute enamel snowman earrings. And they do show a little bit of wear. And maybe not the perfect match. The color blue is a little bit different on the hats. And some copper coming through on those. We'll just do $1 on the snowmen. And next up we had these stone earrings. I do think they're real stones. They do need a pretty good cleaning, but really pretty. We'll do $2 on those. And these earrings I wanted to research. I was thinking they might be BRIGHTON. You can kind of see the design there on the post. So I want to look at those. But they are beautiful with the faux pearl. Pretty sure those are BRIGHTON. I'm going to Google lens those and I'll put a price on the screen. We had these dangle earrings. There's a lot of color loss and wear. Those I'm just going to put into craft. And these ones are also going to be in craft. They're like a denim, but it's missing the rhinestone there. So those will be in craft. And these ones were matched, but this is broken here. Those will be in craft as well. And we did have these double layer hoop earrings. These do also have some scratching and tone loss. We'll just do $1 on those ones. They are hollow, so they are decently lightweight. They're not too heavy. We had these ones. One is, oh, this one does have both of the posts. So just a little bit bent up and scratched, but kind of cool earrings. Let's do $2 on that one. And we had these dangles, pretty cool. And I don't know, some of these hooks might be sterling. There was just too many to check. So on those, we'll just do $2. And we do have another pair of these bean style earrings. They remind me of the House of Harlow ones. They are hollow, so not super heavy, and they're in good shape. There is just a little bit of a scratch there, but it might polish up. We'll do $3 on those. And these ones I'm going to have to move aside and check for sterling. They do look like sterling. I did not see a mark on them, but I'm going to check these. And they are a real stone, I believe. Really, really pretty. So I'll put info on the screen about that. And these earrings are really cool, like a matte gold tone. And we'll do $3 on those. They're in really nice condition. And I did have these little studs here, like a diamond shape. And those are in pretty good shape. We'll just do $1 on those. Really pretty enamel. And we had these large hoop earrings here. And these do show tone loss. And I did not see a maker on them. They do need a cleaning. Let's just do $1 on those. They are showing some wear. I'm just trying to move forward. The last few pairs here. This one I did not put in the lot because it's too good to put in the single earring lot. This one really would make a beautiful brooch. So let's do $2 on that one. If anybody wants that, I'm just going to leave it aside. But that one did not come with a mate. And we have these dangles. They're like a brass color with the orange stones. We'll just do $1 on those. They show wear. These ones were really cool with the seed beads. We'll do $2 on those. And I do have these butterfly dangle earrings. These ones are almost reversible. They are just illusion stones, so they're not missing anything, and the nice gold tone. There might be a little wear on the hooks, but overall they look pretty good. We'll do $2 on those ones. And I think I misplaced, oh, here's this one. So we did get a match to these with the rhinestone on the center. These show quite a bit of wear. We'll just do $1 on those. And we do have these really pretty studs. I think that's just an acrylic center, like kind of like a moonstone look. And then just illusion stones around the halo, so it's not missing anything. Really pretty. We'll just do $2 on those. And I did get a match to these dangles. That center part, I believe, is glass. And these ones are in pretty good shape. I don't even think I checked to see if these were magnetic. They are just a little bit bent up on the ear wire there. It's a little bit twisted. So that'll just need to be fixed up a little bit. They are magnetic. So we'll do $2 on those, but you will have to kind of straighten up the one hook. And I do have, these are adorable. They are a silver tone with a snowman, little drop earrings. We'll do $2 on those. And these are pretty. They're a Hamza with the center rhinestone. These were just silver tone. We'll just do $1 on those ones. They're in good shape. And a lot of wear on these flower, they have a lot of tone loss. Those will just be $1. And I thought there were 2 pairs of those, but maybe I didn't get a match to the other one. Just gonna move the other ones forward here. So those will just be $1. We got a match to these, are really pretty with the clear rhinestones. We'll just do $1 on those also. And if you're getting multiple pairs of studs, you know, I can give you a deal on them, you know, once we see what you're interested in. These ones, I can't remember. These are not magnetic. So I do want to check those over, and I'll put a price on the screen. They do show a little bit of wear, but overall pretty. And we did get a match to the silver tone cross earrings. The little studs will be $1. And then these little moons with the stone. Those are gold tone. They need a cleaning. Those will be $1. And then we have these flower ones. These also show a lot of wear. Those will be $1. So like I said, we could do 2 or 3 of those little studs for $1. And then we have these beautiful clear rhinestones, just plastic. I don't think there was any markings on anywhere on these ones, but they're gorgeous. We'll just do $1 on those. And these I'm going to put into craft. We are missing the center stone there. But unbelievable how many earring matches we got. You know, usually you might get 1 or 2, but probably a third of them were matched. So that's great. I'm really happy with this box. We did get a few branded items with that jewels something. We got 3 of those necklaces from her. We had the gorgeous J. Crew earrings. I've got 10 karat gold in there that I need to attempt to untangle, or that'll be scrap, but it's still valuable. And just some really fun kind of crafting pieces as well. So I'm very happy with this one. It was definitely better than my Goodwill blue box, I think. So let me know what your thoughts were. If you had a favorite piece, let me know. I hope you have a wonderful week and a very happy Thanksgiving. Like I said, I will have a video for you Thursday, but I think I'm just going to do a fun box. So anything that you're ordering from tonight's video, I'm going to go ahead and get that shipped out before Thanksgiving. And then I will see you back on Thursday. I hope you have a great week, and I'll see you soon. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up on your way out. Have a great day.